Another Mastermind hit.
You are now watching Cannabis Live TV. Product reviews by Mastamynd. Interviews with licensed professionals. Patient interviews. Exclusive dispensary owner interviews. And don't forget, music by Mastamynd. Like and subscribe. Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Mastamynd here with Ohio Cannabis Live. You're watching Cannabis Live TV here. This is a special day because we're going to find out what the Board of Pharmacy is going to do about the expansion of the program. So I have the meeting pulled up here, and I'm waiting for the meeting to start. Has not started as of yet. So, we're just waiting. I don't have comments on screen turned on just yet, just so that we got a clear picture here of what's going on. And let me just make sure I've got everything working right here. Hold on. Facebook. Let me get your comments turned on. All right, see here.
Hi, this is Allie Simon from the Board of
Looks like we're
Pharmacy.
getting started.
We will be getting started shortly.
You're right. It got into an accident.
I will ask that everyone
It needs
please
about
mute their
$3,000
lines.
of repair.
Talk to Dennis on Wednesday.
No, you know what? It won't work out.
Again, I will ask everyone to please mute their lines. This is
Still
Allie
drop
Simon
them.
from the
Just
Board of
need some
Pharmacy.
repairs.
But isn't he ultimately in Florida?
Yeah, but he may bring the car up. I think he's going to drive the car.
I have no idea what just happened. Now, just so you guys know, I'm already muted, so they cannot hear me. As you can see on the screen, I am muted. So I don't... I've never done this Teams before in this format, so this is going to be a ride. It's going to be a ride for all of us, apparently. Oh, man. I don't know. They apparently have never done this before either. Oh, man. Okay, we're standing by. We're waiting to see what they're gonna do. Looks like we're just looking at people talking in silence. I don't know. It seems rather unorganized.
All right, this is Allie Simon from the Board of Pharmacy. We'll get started shortly.
Okay. No, that ain't it. Okay. Oh, fix that. All right, so you guys, we'll keep an eye on the meeting here. I'm going to mute their audio because it's sounding weird. And oh, actually, I already have their audio muted, so you don't hear all the commotion. Yeah, it's hilarious.
Hi everyone, it's Cameron with the Board of Pharmacy. We're just waiting for some folks to still join, and we'll start momentarily. Thank you.
Okay, sound check. Everybody watching live on Facebook and YouTube, did you hear the man just speak just now? Confirm audio is working for us. Okay, great. So, all right. So, for y'all that don't know, this is the hearing about the expansion of the program. We can look at some of the rules. I think I still have this slide up here. Maybe I don't. But let me get this slide up here that shows the rules that they're proposing to go over here. This will be helpful to kind of remind everybody who doesn't remember what the rules are, what we're doing here today. So, let me take my news ticker off. So, we're going over these rules here today. Requests for applications to operate medical marijuana dispensaries, applications to operate medical marijuana dispensary license application evaluations, number of dispensary provisional licenses, medical marijuana dispensary employees, medical marijuana dispensary certificate operation, request to relocate a dispensary, and procedure for discontinuing business as a medical marijuana dispensary. Something else too, I don't know if they're going to mention the case that happened with the cultivators who were awarded for the judge to allow them to consider the expansion of their cultivation sites. So I don't know if that's going to be in there or not. So, we will see. We will soon see. And like I said, once the meeting gets started, what I will be doing is I will be turning on-screen comments. That way your comments about what you're seeing and hearing from the Board of Pharmacy will be captured live on my screen, so that if the Board of Pharmacy were to watch this meeting on a replay, which they hopefully will, they will be able to see what your feedback was on what was said at the meeting. And that's part of the goal here. So we have people that are watching from YouTube, Facebook, Reddit, Discord, and somebody else. I forgot to do Twitter. Let me get on here. If you're following me on Twitter, it's OH Cannabis Live on Twitter. I'm going to tweet it on there as well. If you need me to send you, if you need the link, you can still message me and I'll send it to you in an instant message or something like that. But like I said, it's important that you guys share it with people. We want as many people watching this hearing as humanly possible. I'm just checking to make sure I ain't missing that they're actually going live or something. I mean, that they're actually talking, but I don't believe that they are. They're not. So I've got the audio on in case they just come on. So if they come on, I'll just jump on the screen. But I'm gonna leave this up so people can see and read over these things. Now you can go in and read more. Now we're looking at somebody's hand sanitizer. It's hilarious, man. It's hilarious. I think that, probably was better for this testing, to test this out first. Maybe this is their first test. I don't know how well it's going for them. And something else I want to do as well is I've got a survey out here for people to determine if they would like a virtual town hall meeting with the people in this meeting. And I'm going to send that survey out now on the social media. I mean, on here, so you guys can fill out that survey if you haven't already. That just basically is, whether or not you think we should have a town hall meeting. So I'm going to go ahead and post that into the comments of this video right now. I'm doing it now on YouTube first. So YouTube viewers, you will see it first. Facebook viewers, you are seeing it next. Make sure you fill out the survey, because I plan on sending the results from that survey directly to the Board of Pharmacy. So yeah, what's everybody medicating on? We might as well just talk, because I mean, it doesn't seem like they're starting anytime soon. So here's the survey going out in Facebook. So yeah, you just click on it. It's real quick. I will not be sharing your name or your email with the Board of Pharmacy. I will just be sharing the results of the survey with them. So your information will not be given to them specifically as far as your name or your email. But I will be sharing what you said in the comment section there about why you think we should have a virtual town hall meeting. And I will be sharing the total amount of people who responded to the survey. So right now it's only like 50 people. I hope by today I can get like 500 people. I really need more people to demand a virtual town hall meeting with the Board of Pharmacy and the people in charge of this program to address the issues that patients actually are concerned about. Patient access, patient rights, patient protection, product quality, dispensary resolutions, those type of things. Oh yeah, some Galena's Astral Destiny. I keep hearing mixed reviews about that particular product, so I still think I need to try it for myself, just based on hearing feedback from others. So I definitely think it's something that I'm gonna look into trying out, Aaron. And I'll let you guys know I'm going to get some rosin from Standard Wellness here. If we can get through this meeting that is already a few minutes late, hopefully we'll be able to get in here. And if anybody thinks would like to come in on Zoom and commentate with me right now, I can fire up the Zoom and we can bring Zoom in at the same time now. So I think I would love to see how that would work. If anyone is interested in coming on here live. You said Astral Destiny knocks you out? Really? Now you really got me wanting to try it. Now I'm really interested to see how it goes. I'm really looking forward to trying that. So let's see here. One thing I'm just going to remind you guys is that every Saturday there is a patient meeting at 7:30 p.m. on Zoom. All you need to do to get the Zoom link is go to my website, ohiocannabislive.com, and RSVP. And once you do that, you'll receive an email within a matter of minutes with the Zoom link. So that's every Saturday. We also will be having reoccurring meetings for ladies only, and it's called Lady Buds. A couple lady patients came up with that group, and they're going to be hosting a ladies only Zoom every Tuesday. If you're interested in that, you can also RSVP for that on my website. And we also potentially will be having another meeting available. If you can't make it to Saturday, we will also have another patient, Sai, who will be hosting with me a meeting on Thursdays. So it's just an opportunity for you to speak to other patients, gain more information, network, and learn more about the program, and also learn more about other products. Eventually, I think I will be doing some exclusive offline reviews of products inside those Zoom meetings to make it a little bit more funner. But we will also take care of business and working on trying to organize patients to make sure that we can achieve goals that will help improve our program, allow more access, lower cost, and also, most importantly, allow people to be able to medicate they really want the way they want to medicate. And I know you guys can understand and respect that. You're going through a bag of shake now, which is less potent, but still there's a lot of good in it. Oh, it started?
That's offline in a different format. But this is just for the specific comments related to the administrative rules.
So you guys aren't prepared to speak to the justification for the rule today?
Sir, the justification of the rules is in our rule filing, and we can certainly, if you email us, we can certainly provide you with that information.
I guess also my concern was when I did email, I never got responses.
Respectfully, that's not what this is about. This is about to review the amendments to that have been proposed in the public hearing notice. It's not a Q&A.
Right. But if I just defer folks because I know there's a lot of people on here and it's a little unwieldy in a virtual meeting. But if folks do submit questions or concerns to rule comments at pharmacy.ohio.gov, we will work our best to get responses to you for your specific rule-related questions. So going back to the rules as a whole, is there anybody here that's seeking to provide comments or testimony on the impact of the rules as they are drafted and submitted with the General Assembly or with JCAR?
I would like to testify on behalf of the rule changing to allow 18-year-olds to work in the dispensary.
Okay. So, and that's to support the, and that's to make the change to drop the age down to 18. Is that correct, sir?
Yes, I personally believe that since patients here, I mean, I've been a patient since I was 17. I have a pretty good knowledge of the program, and I believe that if you're allowed to be a patient, you should be allowed to work in the dispensary helping out other patients as well. I just think that that makes logical sense, that's all.
Okay, thank you. We will take that.
Thank you.
We'll take that under consideration. And sir, your name is Ryan Fletcher, is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Okay, anybody else that's wishing to provide testimony on the rules as drafted?
Hey, Cameron, this is Matt Close with the Ohio Medical Cannabis Industry Association. We did submit written comments. I thought I heard you say that you got those. I submitted them last night, and I appreciate your time and Allie's time and Sharon and Director Shearholt for all your work on this. I know it's a tough thing to try to figure out. It's also good to see Jeff Korf and Greg May on here. I haven't seen you guys in a long time. You know, I'm going to speak generally to one particular area, and to be honest with you, I don't have in front of me what section of the code is being amended, but mine is due to the lottery and how these awards, these licenses will be awarded in the process to get there. It's impossible to justify the impact the lottery will have on businesses when the proposed rule provides no information regarding the structure of the lottery the board is considering. The ambiguity of the rule as written gives the board broad authority to structure an application process without any feedback from stakeholders or complete business impact analysis, which has gone already through CSI. The lottery was not the consideration of a lottery was not in the BIA. The new language completely changes the medical marijuana dispensary application process. A change of this magnitude will have a significant impact on the businesses operating in the industry that was not considered in the BIA. The board filed with CSI. As you can tell, I'm actually reading that because I wanted to be succinct, and we're just unclear. Not saying we're objecting. We're saying we're objecting to, not even objecting. We just don't know what it is. We don't know what it looks like. You know, my association is happy to work with the pharmacy board. At no point do we want to drag this on any longer than it's gone. I've been in the press here recently, you know, talking about the lack of dispensaries. I know that the board understands there needs to be more dispensaries because patient population is growing. I've said recently, you know, around 5,000 a month. We really don't have enough dispensaries, and I just want to make sure it's a fair process to get to where we need to be. So I appreciate your time, and again, we submitted a much more lengthy statement than that. And with that, I will turn it over. Thanks, Cameron. Appreciate it.
Hello,
Great.
Anthony. Can you hear me?
Is there anybody else on the call or in the meeting that wishes to provide testimony on the rules?
Yes. Can you hear me? This is Anthony Riley with Ohio Cannabis Live. Am I coming through? Can y'all hear me?
Going once. Going twice.
I guess my audio is muted. I can't hear.
Okay. So the board will give careful consideration to these rules and will review the testimony and all information submitted when determining whether to adopt the proposed actions concerning these rules. If there is no further evidence to enter into the record, this hearing is hereby closed. Thank you. And just as a reminder, everybody, again, there are a lot of people on here. Rule comments at pharmacy.ohio.gov. If you've, we'll still accept comments after this hearing period. So I encourage everyone to get them to us. Hopefully, maybe by at least next Tuesday. and we'll make sure to incorporate those into our review and discussions of our proposed rules. With that, the hearing is hereby closed. Thank you all.
Excuse me. Is that how it works now? Everybody just gets muted and nothing happens? Is that how it works? I don't understand this. These okay, so what just happened, man? What just happened? This was what man, that guys, okay, I'm like, y'all can hear me, right? Y'all can hear me loud and clear, man. I'm telling you, my audio is working. And they should have been able to hear me. But these people just hurried up and rushed off of here. So now you guys have an understanding of what kind of business we're up against here. That you know, I'm ready to hear y'all's reactions. Let's put them up on the screen. Let's talk about this, because I don't interrupted my afternoon. I could have just went on and did what I was gonna do. That was a complete waste of time. Yeah, I even changed it back and forth. I tried to use the internal mic on my camera, and you know, like I said, anyone else, I feel like it showed up that I was muted at the very beginning, and so I feel like they was muted. So you know, anybody else who you know, could have been messing with it, I just don't find that they should have been able to hear me, guys. Like I said, I do this. I feel like everybody was muted. I don't feel like there was a way for me to talk. I mean, as you can see, when you go back in here, I'm going to show you guys exactly how my stuff was set up so you can see what I'm talking about. So here go the settings right here. So my camera was this. Now I changed this. Yeah, they had us on a global mute. I changed this to where the output is coming out so you guys can hear it. And then I had it to where, you know, it was on the new NDI audio, Robert, but I switched it to my internal, to another mic just at the last minute to make sure, like, you know, and none of that worked. I mean, I have 3 different microphones in front of me. I have one in my face, another one in the camera, and another one laying here on the side here. So I could have switched to any different mics, but it seems like, you know, they did that at the beginning because people started asking questions, and they were like, this isn't a Q&A, this is a hearing. And I don't really feel like I don't know how much I missed of the hearing, but it seems like it didn't last but a couple minutes. But I don't feel like, did anybody feel like we gained any information whatsoever? Nothing, no information was gained. What information was gained? You know, I feel like at some point people was able to talk because somebody did, and then I don't know what happened after that, because, you know, old dude was able to unmute his microphone and it worked. I don't understand that whole process, but to me it just seems like it was designed, like I had already suspected, it was designed to keep us from being able to speak, because we have no say-so in how the program is being run. If you haven't noticed that yet, now you really have understanding. We have no say-so. And this is why I demanded a virtual town hall meeting. This is why you need to email the Board of Pharmacy today and say, I was at that little hearing that you had today where you blocked everybody, including Anthony Riley, from speaking, and we want a real meeting where we can actually speak to people. Because these meetings that you're having are counterproductive. They don't achieve anything, and they don't give patients any opportunity to provide feedback. I looked into this whole some of these things that were on this agenda today, and I don't see where there was any public comment on any of those type of things. Now maybe I missed it. Yeah, you're right, Aaron. They unmuted him. You know, maybe he raised his hand. I tried to do that too, but it didn't work. And like I said, they were out of there so quickly. You know, that they didn't really give us a time to raise your hand. I had other people who were in this meeting through Teams, and they all went through the same thing. So, yeah, I agree with you guys. It was, for us, a lesson. Now, there is another hearing, another meeting, another one of those meetings where we can't talk again, scheduled for the end of this month. We're gonna be at that meeting too. We're gonna be streaming that meeting live as well, and we're gonna see how it goes. If they're gonna try to cut us off again, or if we're gonna be able to actually speak. But this is why I stream it live. This is why I do what I do, because without me doing this, you wouldn't be commenting at all. You wouldn't have said anything at all. You just would have been in there watching it like I was watching it, getting mad, like hello, and I was trying to be respectful. I wanted to come in there and just start out at the very beginning like hello, but I didn't have a chance to do that because, like I said, they came in all discombobulated and unorganized, and they didn't start it on time. You guys saw what happened live on my show. So, I think we'll have to keep asking for the virtual town hall meeting final answer, because this didn't work. We never found out about Woodward. We didn't find out about any new dispensary number. I mean, it's a hearing, and I don't know. So we're gonna see what happens next, since no one really did anything. That one guy, he had a very good point. We don't know what this is. We had no part in the planning or the process of this, so we don't know what it is. So we just want to make sure he spoke for us, really, in a way, because we all want to make sure that the expansion is done in a fair way. And we know that the previous licensing process wasn't done in a fair way. So we know it was an unfair process at the beginning, and now we're seeing that it continues to be an unfair process. So again, all I can say is that until I get more people who say, I've had enough of this. I've had enough. I've watched it play out on these little meetings that Anthony's been broadcasting, and I'm seeing exactly what we're up against, and I've had enough. You guys start talking to your own local leaders, your mayors, your governors, your state representatives, and everybody else, and asking, how can I get more involved? How can we get a voice in my community? What is the stance of my community on cannabis? Because if you don't understand the stance of cannabis in your community, that's another issue all by itself, because just because you feel a way about cannabis doesn't mean your neighbor feels that way, doesn't mean that your landlord feels that way, doesn't mean your doctor feels that way, doesn't mean your employer feels that way. So without those type of discussions being held, those type of protections being established to protect people from unfair bias or discrimination based on the fact that they are a medical cannabis patient, we can't do nothing but medicate in the shadows and hope that they don't reprimand us for something. That's not cool, man. I don't want people to have to choose between medicating and their job, choose between medicating or their housing, or medicating or their pain medicine. That's not right. It's not right. So you tried to talk too, Aaron? Yeah, I see. So I'm glad I don't feel bad. I feel bad. I'm bad, but I'm glad I wasn't the only one. I know we had other people in there that was trying to speak. I know, because if I could have had somebody else came in here and said, "Hey, we're trying to talk here. I'm speaking. I mean, we could get nothing. But that's all right though, because we're gonna have a virtual town hall meeting, and my mind is made up. And I'm to the point on the verge of it's either with or without them, but I really would like it to be with them, because, us talking amongst ourselves isn't going to be productive if we can't get them to listen to our concerns. So you guys have your assignment. We will be having a meeting still tomorrow at 7:30. And I guess we won't have a lot to say about this, since this was in a flash. And, I will be back this afternoon for 420 Live Ohio. And I also have a brand new review on the Delta Shift Live resin, which will be coming sometime today. It's 98% finished. Just got to do a couple little fine finishes on it, and I'll upload that up to YouTube, so you can check that out. And I also have some important news to tell you guys over the weekend about my channel, and I have a video prepared for that, so I'll be putting that out here so you guys can kind of get that information about the changes in the channel. Nothing bad, but just want to make sure everybody knows what's going on my channel and just be transparent with everybody. So make sure you tune in this weekend for that announcement. The message will be, the title of the video will be something like "Message to My Viewers" or "Special Announcement" or something like that. I don't know what I'm going to call it, but anyway, I don't know what the title of this video, because I thought it was going to be a hearing where we're going to be like testimony. Like we're gonna have testimonials. I didn't even know we could testify. Did anybody else know that we could have signed up to testify? Didn't nobody tell me about testifying? And I also want to let you guys know that this Saturday, before I go, the Zoom and Toke meeting, Robert Kowalski, the board's patient advocate, who is actually a patient and a veteran, will be at that meeting, and it's going to be at future meetings every Saturday. So if you would like to meet the patient advocate and explain to him what your concerns are, it's important you show up, because he's going to be there, and he's going to have a meeting, a one-on-one meeting with these folks who just had this meeting. He was watching too, and he will be there. We'll be talking about it, and we try to give him some ideas on what he can say to these folks when he gets his one-on-one. And that's the whole reason we have a patient advocate. So we have to take advantage of this now that we have somebody who's a patient advocate that is a actual patient in the program and also a veteran. So, you know, for my veterans out there, you might want to show up too. I advise all of y'all to show up to the Zoom meeting tomorrow to kind of just talk about his reaction to this whole event that just occurred. And then we need to plan ahead for the next meeting that they're having at the end of the month, because he will also be allowed to participate in that meeting. And so we can give Robert some of our feedback and some of our concerns and try to help him come up with a more easier way to present those problems and solutions, because he wants to hear what the problems are, but he also wants to hear the solutions. So don't come with just complaints, come with solutions as well, because if you have a problem, you got to have a solution to it. What's going to make it better for you? So that's what we got to do. And like I said, I hope that I'll see you guys there on Saturday. I will see you guys later at 4:20 p.m. For 420 Live Ohio. And, you know, we'll do what we do every Friday. We'll medicate. I got other news to tell you guys about. And I got a hilarious story to tell you guys about Verano. I can't wait to tell you about that. And the meetings are always at 7:30 on Saturdays. Every Saturday at 7:30 p.m. Oh, yeah. Hey, Alan. Yeah, I know it's a busy time of the year, man, especially once them checks come out from Uncle Biden. I mean nothing negative when I say that. I just like to call him Uncle Biden because he kind of reminds me of that good old uncle that I had. So that's why I call him Uncle Biden. It's nothing political or anything. It's just what I call him, you know. But he is still the President Uncle Biden. So yeah, you know, make sure that if you're planning on going out and spending that stimulus, that you spend it wisely, because we might not get another one. So make sure that you budget your stimulus check accordingly, and that you plan ahead, because I'm sure that with it being nice weather today, it's going to be a long way to the dispensary. And you know, like I said, I'll be back at 420 to let you know what I got. Maybe I'll do a little surprise review for you or something. We'll see. All right, I'll see you guys here in a little bit. I'm taking off. Peace.